What's up, guys? Antoine here from Culture Matters. Standing with us today is Kerry Hayes from Countrywide Mortgage and Cross Country. All right. Good. Bang, bang. We do. Take three. Cross country. Fucking hey, cross country, motherfucker. Ain't that hard. What's up, guys? Antoine Webb here from Culture Matters. I'm standing here with Kerry Hayes of Cross Country Mortgage, and today we're going to be talking about, are all mortgage companies able to approve loans in-house?
Well, that's actually a great question. Are they? That's not necessarily. Now, when you say the word in-house, normally that means that there's a full team from processors to loan openers to the underwriter being in the physical location. So a lot of banks, majority of the banks, and I'm not saying any names, have basically a loan officer. Okay. A loan officer, such as myself, would take the loan application, put it into our loan system, and then submit it to a processing or underwriting team. Okay. Normally, most underwriting teams are not on premise, but there are banks that do have that. You'll find that in a lot of private banks. You'll find that in sometimes brokerage. Brokers actually send their loans out to be approved, but they'll have an in-house underwriter to scrub the loans, to check the loans, make sure they're good before they send them out to their brokering partners. But in-house loans, there are companies that do have it in-house. Okay. I have worked for companies that have it in-house. I've worked for companies that send it out remotely, and I work for a company that has a process that everyone is basically in-house but the underwriter. So, it really depends on what bank you go to, how their process is ran. Normally when it is in-house though, the banks, loans tend to close quicker. Loans tend to be a little bit faster because everyone is right there in front of you. You don't have to send the loan out and wait 48 hours for a phone call or anything of that nature. Sure.
So, now, with Cross Country,
yes.
Are you able to approve loans in-house?
We are able to approve loans, and once again, this is one of those situations where it's not necessarily in-house. I can't speak for all branches of Cross Country, but I do know that we have our underwriting team that's based in Ohio. Okay. Now, we have everyone in our office all the way. We have a loan opener, junior processor who scrub the files. But once our files are able to be submitted, it's ran through a system called Desktop Underwriter. We're getting approved there. We send that off to our underwriting team. Our approvals, our turnaround time is 48 hours. That's mandatory. Have to have an answer in 48 hours. Nothing less. If it's an approval, if it's a conditional approval, whatever the answer may be, we need to have something back within no later than 48 hours. So it's a beautiful part about our underwriting team.
Awesome.
From there, once we get it back from them, and everything is there on, well, our underwriters, our processing team, and certain members within the business, within the scope of the business, can speak to them directly. They have, we're automatically on Skype, they're automatically available. There is no, the way the company's structured, they're always available to be ready to talk to our processors and get things done. So it doesn't matter necessarily being in-house, more so than the lines of communication and the structure of how it's ran. That's really the most important thing. So loans in-house are great, but if you have a bad system or a bad structure in-house, you don't really get the benefit of that. So when it comes really down to, besides just having them being approved in-house, comes down to the structure of how it's set up.
Awesome. Now, if someone were to look into, let's say, hey, you're watching this video right now, you're thinking about buying a house and whatnot, what would be the first step for them to do as far as maybe pre-qual?
The first steps to be would make sure it's the right decision. I'm a very big firm believer that if you're going to buy a home, it is not just it's not just like renting a house. You're not just going to go out and say, I want to buy that, and you put down this money and move in. A lot comes into it, and when you understand that the mortgage is not a bill, but a financial tool, you'll treat it differently. So I always recommend, before you even go to buy a home, talk to a financial advisor. Make sure you're set up, you have a budget. Make sure that you also have a way to make sure you have a rainy day fund, or anything in your life that you want to plan out. Planning is key when owning a home. Yeah. You don't want to wing it. Don't get me wrong, winging is great. That's the person you are. But I recommend planning it out, because this would be for most people, it's the biggest purchase of their lifetime.
So check out an accountant, a CPA, before you're getting to go in there. Get your expenses in a way that you can wrap your head around them.
Correct.
And then come see my man, or a mortgage professional that's able to get you to the next steps.
Correct. And the good thing is you can also talk to them. Most mortgage professionals have financial advisors, a network of CPAs that they work with that understand that, you know, if you're not ready to be ready for the home, they're there to talk to you. But the first steps are always, as you mentioned, Doug, get pre-approved. Even if you don't want to talk to a financial advisor, even if you don't want to talk to a CPA, come talk to a mortgage guy. Find a license loan officer, then speak with them about, are you eligible to be approved? And if you are eligible, great. If not, then what are the steps to become eligible? And that's the best thing about working with us. We will teach you. No, in my opinion, everyone deserves to have a mortgage. Everyone. It's just not meant for everyone.
Sure.
So,
Kerry, where can we find you?
you can find me at Cross Country Mortgage in Homedale, New Jersey.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Culture Matters, Cross Country Mortgage Culture Matters. Happy to provide value today, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys soon.